got a cousin in Metropolis who needs some heavies for his security company. You know, knocking on doors, collecting money.
Breaking some legs if they don't pay.
Good times. You want in? I can put in a good word.
Sounds great.
Is Metropolis really a good place to do something like that? I mean, I kind of think there's somebody in Metropolis who might take exception to it. Come here. Ooh. Nasty. God, we should play a Superman game. Everybody's always like, oh, Superman has terrible games, and the only one they can ever name is Superman 64. But you know, there's more Superman games than that. Before and after. Some of them are actually okay. Like, Shadow Apocalypse isn't that bad. That's a really poor qualifying statement. Shadow Apocalypse is not amazing, but, you know, it's decent. How many we got? 10. Ooh, this could be fun. Hey everybody, I'm Batman. Ooh. Oh, come on. If that was Arkham City, I would have just pretty much slid across the floor towards that guy and encountered him. Like I said, that's part of the problem with going back to Asylum after spending so much time with the later games. Like, Asylum does a bunch of stuff differently with its movement and combat.
Find those notes before Joker does.
Alright, so this way? Well, I want to get the inverted takedown. We'll probably get some use out of that. Free experience. Okay, so I think I want to go through the door on the left. And if I recall, we're actually about to be introduced to a new gameplay idea. Which, it's not a new gameplay idea in the strictest sense. It changes up one of the primary gameplay ideas. Yeah, this is it.
Where did she go? I don't know. Answer me! I said I don't know. She could be anywhere. You're not getting at it.
Night night. So this is the new gameplay idea.
What's that collar do? Why is it making that noise?
It's the suicide collar, and it sounds weird.
Suicide collar.
Well, they've got some other name, but, well, we just use them to monitor patients' heartbeats. If it drops too low, the alarm goes off and a crash team rushes in.
And so does my crew. Trigger one. How do you like them apples, bats? Standing around in the...
So my guess is the Joker both changed the noise they make and I'm guessing raised the limit on the heart rate it's supposed to detect.
I'll tell you what.
Because like the guy's just unconscious. If it went off every time a patient lost consciousness, I mean, is your heart rate lower when you're unconscious versus when you're asleep? I wouldn't have thought so. My thought is really like, you know, the collar goes off like every time a patient goes to sleep. So here's the first stealth section that's going to deal with it. In fact, you know what, let's show off the inverted takedown. Like the most classic Batman move. The issue with the inverted takedown is almost entirely that whoever you do it to makes a lot of noise when it happens. We get this guy as well. Nice.
What are you doing?
What it doesn't show you is how Batman's holding his cape tightly to make sure it doesn't fall down above his head while he's hanging upside down. Okay, so 4 guys, those 3, where's the 4th? There, he's guarding the hostages. Okay. Now, if this guy wants to come round here... No, he doesn't. Okay. Climb over the damn thing, Batman. Alright. Now, Arkham Asylum has a thing where you're likely to spend most of your time in stealth sections on gargoyles. Arkham City and onwards really encourage you to spend less time on there. And so you go back to Asylum with that mindset, and it can change the way the game works for you. Come here. So I remember when I first played this, what did I do? I spent pretty much all my time on gargoyles. Okay, I'm pressing the wrong button there. Spent pretty much all my time on gargoyles until one person separated and I'd like rush down there, take him down, then get back on the gargoyles. Also, I keep pressing B to enter the grates because that's what you do in the later games. You crouch down and press B and slide straight into the grates.
You heard the boss.
Okay.
Found him. Man down. Over here.
There's also one thing you really need to be careful of.
Wake up.
Not anymore. Stay silent.
Need to be careful of when going back to this from the later games. In the later games, you can take down a bunch of armed guys because you can move quickly enough and the bullets won't stun you enough. But in this game, you won't move fast enough between 2 guys. Like, you drop down between 2 guys with guns and try to take them both out. You're not going to move fast enough to take them both out, and you'll keep getting stunned whenever one hits you. So you need to be really careful with that when coming back to this from later games. Right, is this a Riddler trophy or a riddle? That's a Riddler trophy. Alright. Anything? No. I know there's a Hugo Strange riddle around here somewhere. Which, you know, like we said before with characters like Hush. And there was another one I mentioned it with, and I don't remember who it is. Give me a minute, Cash, jeez. There was another one, I can't remember who it was. But Hugo Strange, because like this game's going off the comic book.
Thanks.
The comic book idea, rather than its own thing like Arkham City did.
I told her to go to her office and hide.
It references a lot of characters that make first appearances in the canon of this series
Her office is over there.
later on.
How long ago?
And Hugo Strange doesn't become like a major figure until the next game.
His hands on them.
20 minutes, maybe more. What's so important about the notes?
Joker wants them. That makes them important. Stay here. I'm going to find her.
Not a problem. I'll try the radio, see if anyone else is around.
Thanks for that.
Where did these guys come from?
Central Control, please respond.
Alright. Should be this one then. I look forward to doing more of this series. I really like the Arkham series. So at this point, like there's only 2 of them I've not done. Oh no, it's an interview tape. Crane. Yeah, at this point there's only 2 Arkham games I've not finished. That is Arkham VR, because I don't have PSVR, and Arkham Origins Blackgate, which I was doing, but I got really bored of it. Which was kind of a shame, because like Arkham crossed with Metroidvania sounded like such a good idea, and I just found it to be really boring.
Hello.
Actually creating a compelling Metroidvania is not as easy as it seems. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is where I want to go.
Going after the notes yourself, eh, Bat? Good luck. I've got a crew working on the Doctor as I speak. They'll soon enough.
Okay.
Not to mention the obvious clouds ripping this place apart.
It's weird to think how Joker Teeth actually got here.
Why don't you just give up?
There we go.
Roll over and die for once. Be your best friend.
I thought there'd be a grate on that.
It's not gonna open.
Hold on. I think I'm done. Yeah, you said that 10 minutes ago.
Okay, one of these guys has a gun, it's that guy.
It'll be open.
So rather than glide, let's actually take this guy down immediately. Nope, nope. Sure, just glide kicked. Yeah.
Joker's thugs were trying.
Oh
to
wow,
get into the
breakable
office.
glass in this
Looks like
game.
they couldn't get through the main door. Got to find a different way in.
Also, Riddle. Ra's al Ghul.
Can it be? No, there's no way. You can't find them all.
Fun fact, if you come here, it's like you don't have to really ever come back to this room, because you can get every riddle in this room on your first try. Like on your first pass through, there's nothing you have to come back for. But if you come back to this room after scanning that riddle, the body will be gone. Because, you know, Ra's al Ghul. Nothing there? Alright. Cutscene.
Someone has already got to the safe. The only question now is, who opened it?
Who could it have
No
been?
sign of forced entry. Whoever opened it knew the combination. Let's see.
Who was it? It was Dr. Young.
To her notes before Joker. She's taken them to hide somewhere. I need to follow her.
This game came out in 2009. It's weird that they wouldn't have like a widescreen monitor. Also, let me grab this. Because for some reason she has Black Mask's mask on the wall. Alright.
Oracle. I'm on Dr. Young's trail.
There we go.
Calibrate the scanner to only show recent prints. If I follow these, I will find her or the notes.
I hope it works. Just so you know, the GCPD
There we
found
go.
Joker's bombs downtown. It was full of marzipan and kittens.
As I thought. It's just a twisted diversion.
Yeah, that sounds like Joker.
Arkham.
Of course, the issue with the Joker is you can't assume that every bomb's like that. See, it'd be totally in character of the Joker to like plant 10 bombs, 9 of them have marzipan and kittens, and then the 10th is an actual bomb. It'd also be in character of the Joker to plant 10 bombs with 9 of them in schools and hospitals and stuff, and then the 10th in a field, and then for the one in the field to be the real bomb. Because that's just Joker, you can't predict what he's going to do. Grab the tape. Alright, let's go. Who do you think? Seriously.
Says, that guy's crazy.
No way. They're all still breathing. That never leaves anyone alive.
How many is there? There's only 2? Really? Wow.
Just stay here and keep a lookout for the bat. Or Zaz.
Okay, there's 1.
Whatever else it is.
Where's the other one?
We're staying here then?
Oh, he's crouching. Alright.
I don't like it any more than you do.
Hey, people. Good work to everybody who was involved. Alright, several riddles in here. Joker teeth. Joker teeth. Joker teeth. Up here.
No idea. Joker doesn't.
I think this is a Chronicle of Arkham.
He looks scared.
Yep.
I heard he's someone in there.
Question mark.
What do you call someone who has failed to solve 3/4 of my riddles? A Batman?
Great here. That guy armed. Yeah. Alright, I should probably deal with him first, actually. Flying kick. You know, if I saw somebody just smack someone in the chest with a palm and they went flying like that, I'd be kind of done. And Riddler trophy with Joker graffiti.
I could have made that one easier to find, is if I strapped it to the hood of that ludicrously ostentatious vehicle of yours.
How many we're looking at? 6. Alright. Gentlemen,
Come to the Arkham Library.
let's commence.
History is so important. America here, murder there.
2 knife guys.
Anyone crazy?
And there's the biggest problem with the fight. Dealt with. Bam.
Congratulations! Now all you have to do is take a stroll downstairs and save the health of
Okay, so hostages downstairs. We can go down there, and what will happen is Joker will initiate a countdown until the present explodes. And we're not actually going to do that. We're going to do something else, because there's actually a little extra piece of dialogue you can get if you do something else first, which is kind of fun. Let's get up here. Open this.
Reading the last page.
There you go.
Shame on you! Well, here's the punchline. 2 minutes, and the giggle gas goes boom. Permanently cheering up those miserable doctors. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
And that happens if you make your way up here without going down and checking the hostages first. Fun fact though, Joker says it's like 2 minutes. I think it says 2 minutes if you go down there as well. It's not actually 2 minutes. I think the first time I did this, I had trouble actually getting up here. I couldn't figure out how to get up here quick enough. And what was it? Like Joker's like, oh yeah, no, 2 minutes are up, and nothing actually happened. Because, like I say, it's the Joker. You can't trust him with this stuff. See, it's not actually gas. It's just a giant boxing glove.
Thank you, Batman.
But it could have been gas. It would have been totally in character for Joker to do either.
What
That's why you have to check everything the Joker does like that.
Some patients broke in, began tearing up the place, like they were looking for something. Bill here fought back, but there were too many. They took Dr. Young. She rushed in here, and they followed. I'm sorry. When I came to, we were all tied up. Doc Young was gone. I heard a voice on one of the radios. It sounded like they were being told to meet in the warden's office.
So,
Okay.
Dr. Young was trying to hide her research notes on the floor.
There we go, and that's where the fingerprints lead us.
Where did you hide them?
Oracle, I found Dr. Young's formula.
Great. So does that mean you've stopped Joker?
It's never this simple with him.
And there goes the formula.
No, not the formula. What am I going to do? Who can help me?
The Joker see that here.
What's that? How about our old friend Zaz? I did bump into him on the way back from the gardens, when no doubt he was acting out some...
What are you doing in the gardens, Joker?
Maybe he could get us talking.
Probably going to be worth checking out. Yeah, I could have actually used this earlier. I tried to.
I think he probably can. Great plan, Bats.
Yeah, that looks like gas. I can visibly see there's gas pumping through those vents.